So, exciting field here in the second last one of the evening. The pacemaker's been swamped. The pacemaker's sitting about 6 back at the moment, with one of our young Doncaster athletes, Benjamin Purser, going to the lead early. I think it's Nick Earl, Tim, is that right? Out there in the red T-shirt helping out?
Well, I'll watch as he comes past. If it is Nick Earl, he's probably just carrying on about the drying of the Tasmanian forest and the reasons for the bushfires. He's done a dissertation on that. I don't think it's Nick Earl. Let's see. No, that's not Nick Earl. I had a good sledge at him anyway. Nick Earl, no, he is out front, but he's not wearing the pacer top.
Yeah, I know. The pacemaker's actually bang on what he said he'd run, which was 78. So
Nick Earl's wrecking everything.
We said 9:45, and the pacemaker's sitting about 15 back at the moment.
Here he goes.
Yeah, we'll never trust a guy from Norwich.
I think we're going to see plenty of more PBs here. Don't get carried away. But we are going to go through in this first lap now. Not quite at 78. We're going to go through in 73. So I think Nick Earl might have jumped in here to help out Matthew Skepsey. So Matthew Skepsey there might not have been quite happy with the 9:45 tempo, and I reckon Matthew Skepsey here might be running about 9:30.
They're on 9:15 pace, excuse me.
Well,
so
that's similar.
So we might see a few casualties. Hopefully there's a hospital close by, and I think there is actually, because I think they're mostly casualties. This group are mainly 10-minute runners, and they're off at 9:15. And there's a bunch of them too. So Nick Earl, looking relatively smooth as far as a guy from Norwich can look. Wonderful head of hair now too, Nick Earl.
He just gave the crowd a wave as he went past. Tim, there's been a request over here. Is the bar still open?
I don't think the bar is still open. Looks like the shutters are down.
Can someone order some Uber Eats?
Isn't it on at your place, Nick?
my 3 kids, my lights are still on at home. My 3, 5 and 7-year-old I think are still listening to my voice. Anyway, out in front, Nick Earl's doing a great job for Matthew Skepsey. The Geelong Guild lads just sitting on his outside there, and they're getting pretty excited by that pace also, and that's Jonathan Peck and also Elias Scott. Apologies to those families who've just arrived and think we're rambling. We are now 5 hours into a phenomenal meet and a phenomenal night of racing. If you weren't here earlier, you missed 7:51 for 3,000 metres, and that was by Harry Summers, and we saw 5 men go sub 8 minutes. The Box Hill Club record by Steve Austin was broken by 3 seconds. That is a pretty special time to be at this track.
We also had 2:03.
It was broken by 3 seconds as well.
You forgot Morgan McDonald. Morgan Mitchell.
So Morgan McDonald was very good in the 800 also.
Gee, the Gould boys are looking good here. They've really gone with Nick Earl. As you're saying, the Guild support group has been really strong at this event.
I'm going to keep calling it, Tim. I think this is the heating up crew.
Yep.
They decided to bypass Falls. They went to New South Wales for their altitude camp. It might have been the US impact of the coach there involved.
Potentially,
but right
yes.
now, though, on the track, more interesting. Right now, it's the Athletics Nunawading athlete. And that's Seth Chan. So Seth Chan's taken over from Skepsey as the leader on the course, proper behind Nick Earl, our pacemaker. As I've just been given the start sheet for our last race of the evening, which will have 9 starters. So while we get this one away, if those 9 starters in the last race, that's Daniel Rees, Carsten Murch, Peter Rushton, Charlie Sutherland, Lee Sherman, Bob McHugh, Gary Zuccala, Dino Imbrano, and Jared Zakowski. If you can please collect your hip numbers, really important you collect your hip numbers from just past the 100-metre finish. You've got about 5 minutes or about 4 minutes to do it, but if you could collect your hip numbers, please, that would be terrific. The 100-metre finish or the finish line of the 3,000. But as they go past you, Tim, it looks like it is still Seth Chen on the heels of Nick Earl.
Yeah, he's got the Melbourne Uni runner there as well, which is Skepsey. Good run here from Lachlan Welsh from Williamstown. He's not facing that 4th position there as well. So some good stuff going on out there. So he's got a best of 9:45.
Tell you what, Nick Earl's just giving a bit of support there verbally as the two go past them there, Skepsey and Chen. They're doing a great job. Chen looks terrific. I tell you what, he's moving along very nicely as he goes to the shoulder. And we're at 5 minutes now.
So they're on just over 9:20 pace at the moment. So still continuing it, but that's the lead too with Nick. Although Nick is drifting into that second position now. Looks like Chen has decided he wants to take the pace. So this is a big run from the young man. Nick's just going to the outside now. He'll take it back over. Skepsi's still in there as well. We then drop back, and it's one of the Guild runners, and I'll identify him because they've now split, but it's Welsh in the next position. They go through 3 laps to go. Welsh in next place. Then we've got Jonathan Peck. He's got a best of 9:48. Then a clutch of the Box Hill runners, including Bibele and also Jordan Abbott.
So what are we going to go through here? It's going to be 2K when they come past me, isn't it, Tim? It will be. So it'll be 2K when they come past me.
Yep, we'll get a good fix on their pacing.
And I tell you what, Skepsi's just put 5 metres on Chan now. Come on, Seth, hang on to him. You're on a quick one. It's 6:17 at 2K, Seth. Hold on to them here. It's going to be a monster PB for you. Welsh looks really good from Williamstown. It's the tallest of the Geelong Guild athletes next, which would be Peck. So you're right.
So they're on the first 2 runners, apart from Nick, are still on sub 9:30 pace. Welsh is winding up. He's bridging that gap and could start to move through over the last 2 laps. But certainly Skepsi taking advantage of some great pacing from Nick Earl, showing that he does have a nice side to his personality.
And Tim, as this race goes around, I'm going to walk over here to the heating up coordinator, coaching star here. So tell us a little bit about these Geelong Guild boys tonight. They had a good night.
Oh yeah, we're doing pretty good. A few lads out here just hitting out for the first 3K in a few months. A few of them had vacation, so.
So we talked about you guys decided to avoid falls. Where'd you go for the altitude over the summer?
Oh yeah, Mount Kosciuszko, a little higher and a hell of a lot cheaper.
Nice work. Great job from the heating up crew in Geelong Guild tonight. Steve Ellinghouse got a lot to live up to. Put a singlet on. So here we are, 600 to go. Earl's doing a good job with Skepsi. Behind them, it's Chan. Welsh now has moved on to him. These 2 together can still get a big PB. Do a bit of work together. You've joined each other. Peck's now hurting a little bit, and he's getting joined by the young group behind. And in that Box Hill group, I'm going to say it's Abbott. It is. Jordan Abbott's been joined by Ruben Howard. 2 of the juniors now joining Peck. And just behind them, you've got Isaac Bibele. And our first timer, Tim, the first timer there on the track, leg number 5, Matthew Freeman, still making a really good tempo.
All right, so they go through the bell at 8:06. This is going to be an impressive performance. And there's bets going on this side of the track that Nick Earl will probably try and finish this and do one of his celebrations across the line. So Earl is leading. Skepsi. Chen's just still ahead of Welsh, but Welsh has made the big move. Now we're seeing a big run there from the Glenn Huntley runner, and that's Ruben Howard. He's made a big dash there. Peck's still in it though. So Nick, call him down the back straight.
So Nick, what do you think of the weather tonight? 200 to go, 8:41. This is going to be a massive PB by Skepsi. Chan still on track too. He can still get PB territory. 8:52, 8:53, 8:54, 200 metres to go. Welsh looking strong also. The next group here, Howard, Peck, and also Abbott. But Tim, it's all the front straight. Skepsi's got 50 to go.
Yep, and Nick Earl's going left, he's going right, and he's going off. He's applauding Skepsi. He digs it in, shouts him in. 9:16, unofficial. He's doing the fist pump, and so he should. Chen will be next one through. An impressive race there. Really threw himself out there. So Seth Chan from Nunawading, he's going to come through right on 9:30. Ooh, it's going to be close. We'll wait on that one. Welsh just the other side. Then we've got Ruben Howard coming through. Peck in next position. And then we've got, I think that is Abbott. And then Isaac, Bibele, Freeman, Matthew Freeman, next position. So let's get a few more under 10. And Russell Close is going to be one of those. He's clearly under 10 minutes. Also Angus Norman. Morris Vale will be next, right on the 10-minute mark, and so too Bradley Hall will give it to him. 3 there, that's Elias Stott. Number 12, Kennedy Chen. Tony Langland, one of our key organisers tonight. Then I think that's Leeton in next position.
Tim, I know there was plenty of PBs in that field, but one that really grabbed my eye there a little bit was Ruben Howard. I reckon that was about a 15-second PB, and he was really patient early, worked his way through the field and flew home, probably a 15-second PB.